to mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program, to help you go from hamster to happiness, founder of Shine Your Light Goddess, Shine Your Light Bootcamp, Reading School of Reiki. Hope you're all right. Hope you're having an amazing week. As I said in the video on Wednesday, if you saw it, I sort of said the week before, I was finding it quite tough. I think so many people are just getting to that point of, in the UK especially, I know my sister over in Australia is like, yeah, what lockdown? Because they're out partying. But in the UK, it's got to the point where it's like, really? Still living under restrictions. And so many people reached out to me and said, you know what, I'm at that point too. So know that you are not alone, and know that you have support and help should you wish to step into it. And I am still offering one-to-one sessions so that people can step in and have some beautiful time for themselves. And I am, a lot of people have been buying a three session package just to really spend time on them. So that's still available. But just know that you are not alone if you are finding it difficult. For me, on Wednesday, I sort of said, changing things around. So I, instead of doing an exercise thing that I usually do, I put music on and danced a couple of days ago. I've changed the routes that I'm walking, and I've got some plans for some holidays and things there because, at least in the UK, we've been told we can take holidays soon. It's been a long old year here. Been a long old year. I've got people that watch all over the world, and I know in some places there's been no restrictions or there's been little restrictions. In others it's been just full lockdown. And I think, I know I've got people that watch in France and they're, in Italy, and they're going back in. My goodness. So just big love to you if you're just going back into a lockdown. We're coming out and it's been a long time. Anyways, enough of that. Sending you a hug wherever you are on that journey. The other thing that's helped me is having a project of sorts. So I'm putting together all the information for this spring Shine Your Light Goddess, Shine Your Light Bootcamp, all the videos, etc. For that. And that will be, we're starting that mid-April. So it's, I'm starting the process of all of that. So I'm putting together all of those details at the moment, and so that's definitely providing me with something to focus my mind and attention on. So if there's something you've got that can focus your mind and attention on something, then enjoy it so much. So sending you a big hug, sending you so much love, and surrounding you with just the biggest hug of all. So as always, I pulled out a card for you for watching the video, and the dragons called again. Dragon path, they called again. Do you know, I've never really resonated with dragons in the past, and they started resonating with me about a year ago. So it's really interesting. Before then I was like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so the dragons called again. So here we are. If it resonates, then I hope you enjoy. Crystal, let me guide you into flowing with the rhythm of your life. Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. This beautiful and peaceful dragon's main role as a galactic dragon is to support all indigo and crystal children who have special and unusual abilities and traits, adults and those on the autistic spectrum. She is in fact named after the crystal children. She fully understands the complexities that can accompany these children and adults, and is here to support them and their families so much. She urges us to explore their richness of talent in whatever works for them. For example, it could be numbers, sport, art, music, or pottery, or anything allows the mind to unleash and creativity to flow. She understands that the classroom, with its restraints and rules of quiet and concentration, often does not work for these naturally inquisitive, artistic souls. If Crystal has swooped into your cards today, she encourages you to add colour, vibrancy, or shape to your life. in any way you are drawn to. Goodness, that really resonates with what I've been saying. As always, I didn't read this because I like to see what resonates with me as I read through. Whew, have you become too rigid in your thinking, expectations, or outlook on life? Let me guide you in flowing with the rhythm of your life and loosen any feelings of tension from your body. Allow your mind to daydream. Let it explore new possibilities. Find creative pursuits and free your soul. Our lives rarely flow along a straight route. They are always full of twists and turns. She goes on to say, learn to follow the ebb and flow of the tide of your existence here on earth. Struggle and resistance do not serve you. They simply frustrate and vex you. She asks why we do a job or we hate or stay with a partner that we can't communicate with. If it makes us unhappy, be true to yourself. Be authentic in your own life and allow yourself to let go of all that doesn't bring warmth to your very being. Crystal encourages us to follow our dreams, live our joy, and be open to new possibilities. There is so much there that might have resonated with you. There really is. For me, have you become too rigid in your thinking, expectations, or outlook on life? That's what resonates. But that you may want to watch this video back and to listen to that, because there's an awful lot that may resonate. There really is. It's beautiful. She is clearly a beautiful card. Let me guide you in flowing with the rhythm of your life. I think that's the thing that I'm seeing is more and more people I'm speaking to are, we've all not been able to communicate, and we've all had to be selfish to a certain degree. We don't have to going to something as basic as a buffet, or a box of chocolates. We don't share that with people that we're not in a household bubble with, because we're not allowed to share things, right down to a physical perspective. We can't share food. We can't lean over and nick a roast potato from, which I might be guilty of doing quite often, from our sisters' plates, because unless we're in a bubble with them, we can't do this. So for me, that's what's resonated. Have you become too rigid in your thinking, expectations, or outlook on life? I've definitely noticed that. And I also think, most of us are on the spectrum along the way, somewhere along the way. We've got people in our family who are as far down the spectrum as you can imagine. My sister's nephew in Australia. Yeah, my sister's nephew? My nephew. My sister's son in Australia, and as far down there as you can go. And there's people around that I think we understand the spectrum, and we're all on it. The more I understand, the more I understand that we're all on the spectrum somewhere along the way. And I definitely know that I like things a certain way, and that's good. That's good, because being selfish and being self-care is not selfish. Self-care is not selfish. So having that is a good thing. And also, what can also be beautiful is allowing our dreams to flow and flowing with the rhythm of our life. So last week I had I was just finding it really tough. I found it really tough. I finally got to see my dad for the first time since October. And so that made a massive difference. Not being able to actually see my family was really hard eye to eye. And if you're still waiting for that reunion, big hugs. He's driving distance. I could go and see him. And so to flow with rhythm of my life, I took it easy last week. I had a restful time. I knew that I was feeling a little bit broken, isn't the wrong word, tender. I was feeling tender last week, so I didn't push things. I didn't go out, didn't make any grand plans over Easter weekend. I just took care of my energy, and that was part of me flowing in with the rhythm of my life. And then I've creating something with the information that I'm putting together for the spring Shine Your Light Goddess, Shine Your Light Bootcamp. So yeah, this card's resonated with me on a few different levels, and there are a few things in here that that may resonate with you, which I haven't picked up on. So I'm loving this card. So ask Crystal to guide you in flowing with the rhythm of your life. And honestly, when you start flowing in the rhythm of your life, magic happens. That's the one thing I can say. When I released the bonds of what the other people were expecting me to do, especially when I was in the corporate world, and I started flowing in with the rhythm of my own life and flowing in with the way that I wanted to work, magic really did happen. Magic really did happen. And it's when things started to flow and the business got set up and clients came into me and I got to help people and magic happened. So when you work in flow of your life, magic happens. I have whittled on 11 minutes and 11 seconds there. Thank you, angels, for supporting and helping us. So have the most amazing, amazing week. Enjoy so much. Sending you the hugest of hugs and surrounding you with so much love. Kate, mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program to help you go from hamster to happiness, founder of Shine Your Light Goddess, Shine Your Light Bootcamp, Brilliant School of Reiki. Have an amazing week. Lots of love. Take care.